Hi, my name is Meg Dayak, and I'd like to talk about the connection between stress and emotions. And as you'll see, feelings are directly linked to our thoughts. Now, if I ask you what is stress, you'd probably have a list of things. People usually name the stuff that makes them feel under pressure. Stressful things come in many forms, and what is stressful for one person may not be an issue for another. So, what is stress, really? Stress is the response to some kind of pressure, something that feels threatening or throws us off balance. Being off balance can feel threatening. When you sense danger, whether it's real or imagined, your body's defenses kick into high gear in a rapid automatic process known as fight, flight, or freeze. And your body doesn't distinguish between physical and psychological threats. It doesn't know if we're fighting a saber-toothed tiger or have a presentation deadline. Stress is not always the problem. Our self-talk, the language we use, is really important. We can turn that saber-toothed deadline into something much less stressful. When stress is chronic, it really can make us feel jumpy inside. And here's why. HPA stands for hypothalamus, pituitary, and adrenal. The hypothalamus is part of the brain, and its job is to maintain homeostasis or balance in the body. It gathers information from the central nervous system and then releases neurotransmitters or hormones that tell the pituitary gland to start or stop secreting its hormones. One of those hormones, ACTH, stimulates the adrenal glands and tells them to make cortisol. Cortisol is the chemical that creates that jittery, scared feeling, and it feeds back to the hypothalamus and the pituitary. And we're off to the races until something tells us, stop, it's okay now, we're safe. Chronic stress disrupts nearly every system in your body. It raises blood pressure, it suppresses the immune system, increases the risk of heart attack and stroke, it contributes to infertility, and it speeds up the aging process. Stressed out people look older. I see it all the time in my practice. I get to watch people become younger looking right before my eyes as they let go of tension and stress. Long-term stress can even rewire the brain, leaving you more vulnerable to anxiety and depression. Let's turn now to how emotions interact with stress. There are many who say we have really only two emotions, love and fear, and everything comes from that. Good feelings like joy and contentment come from love, and those not so good feelings like anger and grief have fear at their base. Some people are not all that comfortable with the idea of feelings. They would just like to ignore them if possible. But we are designed to feel our feelings. They're actually very important. They give us information. We feel them because they are chemicals that run through the body, just like insulin or serotonin. And they're all different. They feel different. Every emotion has its own frequency, its own chemical signature. Anger feels different than sadness or joy because it's a different chemical. Now, it's easy to smile when we feel joyful. But did you know that you have the power to change how you feel with a smile? The mechanism of smiling sends a positive message to the brain. Now, that smile has to be a real one, even a faked real one that goes all the way up to the eyes. But if it's faked, remember, fake it till you make it. Now, thoughts and feelings are two sides of the same coin. Every thought has a feeling connected to it. Now, some thoughts are neutral. So there's little to feel, but some are loaded. Good thoughts feel good. Not so good thoughts don't. Remember, it's what we tell ourselves about the situation that makes it stressful. Studies of the brain indicate that emotion is central to the thinking process. It's emotions that fuel learning and decision making, which is why it's hard to make a decision when we feel emotionally overwhelmed. And it's emotion that anchors memory in the subconscious body. Emotion helps us remember. Think about it. We tend to remember things that are emotionally charged much better than, say, what we had for breakfast 3 days ago. Now, if you won the lottery while you were eating blueberry pancakes, I guarantee you'd remember that breakfast. We remember things that are emotionally charged. Strong feelings are encoded in the body. And we now know that the body is what we've always called the subconscious. It is now possible to change the brain and create new positive neural pathways. We can not only recover from life's traumas, big and small, we can change how we react to things. Our thoughts and our feelings make up the body-mind. Evidence shows that emotional traits, both negative and positive, influence people's susceptibility to infection. And in a research study, after exposure to respiratory virus, individuals who reported higher levels of stress or negative moods showed more severe illness than those who report less stress or more positive moods. When we focus on positive thoughts and feelings, the immune system gets a boost and it's easier to fight off infection. When we're stressed or have negative thoughts and feelings, we are susceptible to getting sick and it lasts longer. So what do we do? Remember, your thoughts and feelings are interlaced. Pay attention to your self-talk. Accept your feelings so you can shift them. Feelings give us information about what's going on and then are meant to clear. The chemical dissipates unless we keep it going with our thoughts. So be willing to change when needed. If you struggle with changing your self-talk or find that your emotions are overwhelming, or there are certain things that have happened that you just can't let go of, then emotional freedom techniques is just what you need. EFT works with your body's energy system to neutralize uncomfortable feelings. You're able to identify self-sabotaging thoughts and beliefs and make room for more positive thoughts and feelings. If you can't slow your brain down because it's stuck in thinking overdrive, or if your body is holding a lot of tension, then try VAT. The vibroacoustic experience takes your whole body into a deeply relaxed state, and brainwave entrainment helps you slow down your brain. So if you'd like information or you'd like a free 20-minute strategy session, give me a call. Thanks for watching, and be well.